Sometimes you need something that's not full of chocolate and Christmas cheer. So today we're making a lemon shortbread, which is the perfect addition for just something low-key, not super sweet, a little bit on the lighter side for your cookie boxes, or if you want to be different and take it to a cookie exchange or something. They're nice and thick and chock full of zest and lemon deliciousness. Let's get baking. I know I've showed you guys this trick before. The way you start this lemon shortbread is by combining your sugar and fresh lemon zest in a food processor. We're gonna mix it together, and that's gonna make every grain of sugar taste like lemon because all of the natural oils are gonna come out. And so our lemon cookie is not gonna have a single speck in it. It doesn't have an amazing lemon flavor. So I've got 4 ounces or about half a cup of sugar and a tablespoon, or for me it was 1 large lemon, that I've zested and put in here, and we're just going to process that together for a sec. And your sugar will turn a little bit yellow, and it smells so good. Now we just want to cream together our butter and our lemon sugar. Make sure we get all of it too. So we've got that creamed. We want to add our egg yolk, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice from our lemon that we zested, and the rest of it I will put in an icing that I like to put on them. These are great without an icing, but I do think a little icing jazzes them up, and they're in a Christmas box, so we want them to be a little bit fancy, right? So we're just going to combine these together, and the last thing we need to do is add our flour and salt. Shortbreads don't really rise, and so there's no rising agents in them. And we're just gonna combine this. You wanna make sure you don't over combine it. It'll be a little crumbly, and then it'll just start to come together, and then we'll finish putting it together by hand. So you can see it's still a little bit crumbly. I do want this to refrigerate just a little bit before we roll it out. So dump it onto some saran wrap and kind of get it all into a disc and refrigerate it. So 1 nice disc. We'll pop this in the fridge for about 20 minutes. Still let it chill a little bit before we roll it out. So for our lemon shortbread, I've rolled it out to 1/4 of an inch thick. I bought these guards. I think I bought them at Hobby Lobby. They really make it easier if you want to have consistent size and a specific size. You can do these in whatever shape you like. I'm just going to do circles for mine. We do want to pop them into the freezer for about 20 minutes before we bake them. These also, though, could be frozen like this, and then once they're totally frozen, pop them into a Ziploc bag like all the others, and then bake them off. But shortbread also holds really well. So if you're doing cookie boxes with them, make them whenever, pop them in your freezer. But I would highly suggest baking them a day or 2 even before you need them, because shortbread holds really, really well. It's a drier cookie, and so it doesn't lose its moisture like some of your others do. So they're about that thick. And then before you freeze them, you just want to poke them with a fork just right in the middle to give them kind of an air hole so that they don't puff up on you. And we're gonna pop them in the freezer and then bake them off and ice them. So I've just taken some lemon shortbread out of the oven. They need to cool before I can ice them. You want them to begin to just barely brown around the edge, and they should be very lightly brown on the bottom. Cooked about 20 minutes at 300 degrees, so they do take, because they're a nice thick cookie. For the glaze for our lemon shortbread cookies, I'm just gonna mix some of that lemon juice that I didn't use in the cookies with a little bit of powdered sugar. You can make this however thin or thick that you like. It depends on kind of the look that you're going for. You can glaze them where kind of the icing runs off and it's really thin on them, or you can do what I'm gonna do, and I want it to be a little bit thicker and just kind of sit in the middle. And if you do one and it doesn't look like what you want, then either add more powdered sugar or add more lemon juice or water or milk to thin it out. So mine is pretty thick, and I'm just gonna dollop a little bit in the middle. So you do want to do this a minimum of 1 day before you want to box them because this needs to dry. Otherwise, they're going to stick together. It's a nice, elegant, simple cookie to just jazz up your box. And you can see I've got some of the pulp from the lemon in the icing too. So I'm going to let these guys dry overnight. I can't wait for tomorrow. They should dry overnight before we package them, but they can definitely be eaten now. So this is our, so shortbread has that nice crispness to it. Shortbread has that nice crispness to it that you want. You can see it's got that little bit of a snap. It's perfect. It's not dried out at all. It still has a really nice crumb. Oh, but it tastes so light and refreshing. Just lemon, and it's real lemon. The lemon zest, and we pulled out all of the oils from that zest and put it through the sugar. It's not overly lemon flavor, but it's the perfect addition. You should really add these to your boxes.